Hey guys, it's Miss Vixen. Yeah. So today, well, this is the first episode of my podcast, my brand new podcast yeah. So it's called VIXEN HOUR, and it's very like cunty, whatever. But I'm going to be talking about, well, today I'm going to be talking about my album covers, specifically the ones that I have made myself, which is all of my album covers. So yeah, and this is for artists that aren't even me. Like this is album covers, like all album covers, like even for like Terry, Amelia, like Vatican, like all those. Like, I mean, I am part of Vatican, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, guys. So yeah, um, so the first album cover that we're covering is my first album. It's not really an album though; it's an EP, but still. So it is the Lone Star album cover, and so this one was it's not the best thing ever. It's kind of badly edited and stuff. I mean, it was my first album cover. Like I'm not expecting the most. So yeah, it's decent. I don't know why I chose to hold the Nigerian flag. I'm not from Nigeria. I'm from South Africa, but I don't know what I was doing. And yeah, so this one I just got on my horse that I still have. Her name is Blossom, and she is the best. So yeah, I just wrote on her while carrying the Nigerian flag, and the songs on this album were also pretty questionable. I don't recommend listening to them. I mean, they're not released, so yeah, but they will be released in a album that I have coming in February. So I hope you guys like that album. Um, yeah. So this is the Lone Star album. It's whatever. It's all this. Okay, so the next album cover we have is Crown Act 1. Now, this album was very strange. I was planning to do a trilogy of Crown Act 1, 2, and 3, but at this time I was actually getting a lot of hate. It was kind of like taking a really big toll on my mental health, so that's why I kind of like scrapped the whole project because clearly people did not enjoy it. So yeah, I just released Crown Act 1, and that's all. But I mean, it's pretty. I just was under an archway of a castle with a red background, like a crown on and stuff. Like it was not that like I had box braids in though. I mean, the box braids also weren't done that good. I mean, I did end up firing that hairstylist. So yeah. Um yeah, the album covers is very plain and like not interesting to me. Welp, guys, it is time for the next album cover, which by the way, Crown Act 1 was just an EP. Like it was not my debut album. But right now we're about to go into my debut album. So my debut album is Hellfire. And so this one was actually pretty fun to shoot. I mean, it was going like for not really a whole new concept because like Crown Act 1 was low key kind of similar to this, but like the message was different. Like it was about like getting back on the haters, like all that stuff. And I did dye my hair dark red for this, as you can see. It's actually really like I really like how it looked. I should go back to the hair color, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? But yeah, so I think that this one was really cool. It wasn't. It's obviously it's not real, like 'cause I would be burning and dying, but it was shot in Hawaii, in a studio there, not on a volcano, no, in a studio in Hawaii. And they did have to bring in a big fat boulder though. And yeah, that was none of my job though, because you, you really expect a pop star to carry a whole rock, but no. So yeah, they brought in a big fat rock, and then they put some like flame, like ring of flame around me. I don't know. It was cool though. And then they just added like the moon, and it was cool. But yeah, like the direction in this was, I mean, it was cheap. There wasn't really a budget because like I already was losing a lot of like revenue and stuff from like the all the hate and stuff. But I think it got me pretty good. Like it really set me up for what I am today. So thank you guys so much for supporting me in this journey. But yeah, so this one was, it's cute. I actually like it. I really like the light pop, how it pops out. And I really like how my eye, how it's blue and glowing. That really pops out against the moon that kind of looks the same. So yeah, I really like that. So yeah, this one like it kind of like I like how the eye. I just said I like how the eye like contrasts the like redness of it all, because like blue is a very different color from like red and orange and stuff. It actually is the opposite color of orange. So I really like that. But it also reflects like the theme in the album, how it's like there is some sad parts. Like for example, the song Solemn, that song is pretty sad, and also like A Quarter for the Rest, that song is also pretty sad. So I feel like it's very like different. Like it still goes with the thing really well, but it's just like very different than the theme, and it really pops out. And like that's what really like it really I keep saying that word, but yeah, like it does really like capture what the album really is. And I appreciate it so much. I mean, I did direct this, so I don't really appreciate anyone, but like, So yeah, that's all for Hellfire. Let's go to the next one. So the next album in my discography is VIXPOP. So this album is when things started picking up a little bit. This album cover was actually made this album cover way, way, way long ago. Because I made this whole album. I wrote the whole album so long ago. Like the standard version, the first 10 songs I wrote back in like when I first started like my career, like during the Crown Act era. That was when like I made this album cover and wrote the songs. I literally made that Hellfire album cover after I made the VIXPOP one. That's just like a little time thing, but yeah. So I've been saving the VIXPOP album for a while, and so yeah, I already released obviously, and like you guys like the album a lot, but yeah. So the 10 songs on the standard edition, those were written way, way, way before the 10 songs in the deluxe edition. So yeah, this one was really fun to shoot. I already said that, but this one was really fun to shoot. This is actually my little sister's room. I just had to like kind of rearrange her stuff to like look all like 2000Z and stuff, So yeah, I actually really like this one. This one's like probably one of my favorite album covers that were made. It's super well made. I feel like it's just like, so the colors all go together really good. Like even that weird like random blue poster in the corner, it's like still, you don't really notice it that much because like it just goes with the whole theme. So yeah, I really like this album and the theme of it. And yeah, I directed it myself once again. I know I'm the queen. Just kidding. No, well, I am, but still. So yeah, next album. Okay, so that's actually all my discography. And all my discography is actually pretty short. Like I only have 2 full albums, which is Hellfire and VIXPOP. But yeah, I didn't realize that my discography is that short. But next artist is going to be Terry, which she is a member of Vatican. Let me give you a little backstory about her, just because, yeah. So she's actually born in Suceava, Romania, if you know what that is. You should, because, I mean, it's a country. But, yeah, so she was born there. She's from there. She's been my friend, though, for a while. So I'm glad. And, yeah, I got to work on this album. I did help write this album, and I did make the album cover. I love, love, love this album cover. It really so perfect. Like, this is actually such an underrated VIXPOP album. Like you guys need to listen to it. It's so good. Cause like it might not be like good because like it's not like it might not be your taste because it is slower songs with like piano and stuff, but it really does like go together so well. It's so cohesive. I love it so much. And this album cover really helps it be more cohesive because like it's this, I don't know. This is it's just so good. But yeah, this album is called Cherry. I think I already said that, but yeah, this album called Cherry. And it's very, very good if you like cohesion and slower songs. But I think the writing on this album is extremely, extremely like intricate as well. So yeah. And Terry obviously looked gorgeous. I did design the outfit for her, the little flower top thing. I think that really went well with the whole vibe of it and like the flower that she's sitting on, like the petals flying in the air. And once again, the blue in it really pops, but it also really goes with it, So yeah, I really like this one, and this one was super fun to make, and yeah. Okay, so that is Terry's only album for now. But next we will go straight to, I think, well, actually, we'll go back to my discography because I did realize it's not an album. I mean, it kind of is. It's not really, though. It's the score of Ophelia. So this one, I got it obviously inspiration from Pink Pantheress' Fancy That. But I really think that, okay, so you guys, I asked all my friends about which one Like I even asked like Terry and Amelia, and they said they like the standard song edition more. Like the one I like more is the remix album one with the pink and the purple, because they all say they like the red and the blue one more, but I like the pink and the purple one. That's just my opinion though. But you guys tell me which ones you like more. So yeah, this one was really cute. It wasn't really fun to make because like it was kind of a really short. Like we had to be quick because I literally made it super quickly and it was just like a little concept. But I do like the album cover. It's cute and I think it is one of the better made ones. And yeah, I really like the vanilla flower right there on the corner. Like the butterfly was kind of random. I don't know if it looks the best, but can't do anything about it now. I really like the ribbon and I really like how we look. I really like my whole like red outfit and my hair looked so good here. And so did Amelia. Amelia's like masquerade mask looked so good. Like it just looks really good. And then obviously we have to talk about the remix album, which I just did, but I like this one more because I like the feather. It's more like frayed out. I feel like everything's more even because like on the standard edition, you can see like the moon and that is like very bulging out of the side. It looks kind of weird, but I do like the remix album more because it does look more even with like the bow and the feather are in opposite corners, but they're both white. And on the other opposite corners, it's the pink and blue parasol with the pink and blue flower and butterfly. So I think that really, really goes with it. Like obviously the vibe might be a little different from what you actually hear in the album, but I mean, there's a ballad version in there for a reason. So yeah. And yeah, so this one was like, I, I'm writing more stuff while I was writing this one. So that's why it was so fast. But I mean, it did get what it needed to do. It did what it needed to do. And yeah. Halo got, oh, I don't know why I said it like that, but yes. Good night. I literally just noticed that on the squirt of Ophelia, I literally just said that the parasol was pink and blue, even though it's pink and purple, but we're just gonna ignore that. And so yeah. So now we're gonna go on to the next album, which actually I should have done these ones before, but it's the collaboration albums that I've done, which I've only done 2 so far. So the first one we're gonna review is Hot Secretary Syndrome. And so this is where like my career actually bumped up way to next level. This is where like everything started to really pick up. Like this is what got me to what I am today, I feel like. And this is my favorite album I've ever released, probably. The songs are so catchy, so good. The writing is funny. The songs are just really good, like actually, like but yeah. You guys should listen to this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have. It's one of my more popular ones probably, but So yeah. This one let me tell the backstory of it. So the backstory is that we were in the VIXPOP headquarters, that's what this is, and we were looking for like just random stuff that we had around. We were trying to think of like a new album. And so that's why we were kind of like we were just looking around for like just concept ideas or something for a new album or new anything. Cause this was kind of like the trenches of VIXPOP right now. Like this was the like summer drought. Like during summer, I did not make any VIXPOP stuff and like it was really just going down. But this is kind of what revived it low key. So yeah, this Juicy B, my sister. That's if you didn't know, Juicy B is my sister. But it's me, Juicy B, and STD in this album cover. And STD, you probably don't know her, and you probably will never know her because she, as VIXPOP, I was planning on releasing, I was planning on grouping together these 6 girls to make a girl group called, so I'm not going to tell you the name, but I was going to get 6 girls together to make an actual girl group, a VIXPOP girl group, which is actually it was like, I actually think it could have been so cool, but it just didn't work out very well. So we ended up just scrapping the whole thing and the girls just, yeah. But this was before they broke up. So STD was here with us. We were just all in the VIXPOP building and we were just looking for album stuff, like I said. But we actually we're like, wait, this low-key looks like corporate building. Like this looks like an office siren. Like that's where we got the, actually Juicy B came up with the office siren thing. So we just like quickly like posed, took a photo. Don't mind the guns, but yeah, we just took a photo and I edited it a little bit. And yeah, that's how Hot Secretary Syndrome came to life. This is such a good album. I already told you that, but this is my favorite album ever released. It's so good. And this one was so fun to make. We all went blonde for this. And so it looks so good. Our hair looks good. Like my hair, it looks so silky. Like I just love the like glasses on me. It looks so good. And also GCB and SCD look so gorgeous as always. So yeah. Um this I just don't really know what to say because that's all I really have to say about this album. It was really fun to make and this album cover ate really, really good. Okay, anyway, so next album is going to be Gemini, which is my most recent album with me in it. So yeah, this is the collaboration album with me and Juicy B, my sister, which I already told you that she's my sister. Let me tell you guys a little bit. So like me and Juicy B are sisters, right? We're both from Cape Town, South Africa. And yeah, that's literally all I have to say. We are both natural brown hairs, but we both went blonde for this. And I think we look really good. This is one of my favorite album covers I've ever made. It's so pretty. I think it actually like I don't know, like we look like statues or something. Like we look so cool. And I love how simple it is, but I love the shade of green and yellow, how good they like go together, even though they're so different. So yeah, that's really what I have to say about that album cover. It's really nothing like crazy, like whoa, no, it's really nothing like that. It's just like, yeah, but I really like this album too. I think the songs are so different from each other. It's kind of crazy, but I do think that the album cover and the album name, like the whole thing, it ate pretty good. Like I think it ate, yeah. And also, as you can see, we have these like white, flowy, like Greek goddess looking things on. And also we had the longest lashes ever right here. We had the longest lashes like installed onto us. It was crazy. But I think this album cover really like shows that we are sisters. I mean, you don't really have to show that you're sisters with someone. Like that's kind of stupid, but it really just like symbolizes sisterhood and like, you know, but yeah, it really ate. It feels like we have to like I don't know, it's just we're together and we're eating and we're pretty and we're hot and we're sexy and yeah. So I've been talking about my albums for a while, but it's time to transition to the next artist, which is going to be there actually is a lot of artists in VIXPOP, so I think I'm going to go straight to Kiki Couture. And Kiki Couture is actually me and Juicy B's half sister. It's the whole thing, but yeah. So me and Juicy B are sisters, but then Kiki is me and Juicy B's half sister. It's not that hard to comprehend really. But she is not from South Africa though. She's from Bermuda, which is it's kind of I think it's classified as in the Caribbean, but yeah. So that's why her whole like album theme was Caribbean kind of. It sounded really good. This is my favorite album from her. Actually, no, I don't know, because I do like her other albums too. I mean, she only has one other one, but you know, I actually do like this album a lot. It's so good. I did help write in this one, and this one was fun to make too, because it was we just went on the beaches of Bermuda, and because Bermuda's not a big island, like it's really small. So we just went on a random beach and it was like the prettiest sunset ever. So we just took that and she just got naked real quick and her boobs hit her ass are really, really big. Naturally, I wish I had some of that, but you know, like, okay, that far you sounded really weird, but yeah, she looks gorgeous in this. Her, you know, cooch is covered by a petal, so that's pretty cool. And then She's winking at the camera, obviously. Her signature wink is gorgeous. And she just looks so shiny. We had to put some coconut oil on her, so that's why she's so shiny. But I mean, it ate because she looks amazing. And the sunset's so pretty. It really, really does reflect what the album sounds like a lot. Because the album, this is like such a cohesive album too, besides Pure. Besides Pure, that song is so bad to me. But the rest of the songs are so good. Like, you guys should actually listen to it. It's actually really popular. Like, it's a really popular album. But yeah, you guys should listen to it. You probably already have, since it's really popular. And it kind of reminds me of Hot Girl Icon's Jungle Whore album. I mean, it's still not an album, but it's a single. But I mean, also that came after Kiki's, but they do look alike. And I appreciate Hot Girl Icon for being part of VIXPOP. Shout out to her. So yeah, I did not make any of her album covers though. She made them herself. Okay, so the next album that we're gonna do is also from Kiki. And it is the Mrs. Claus album cover. Now, this album is so good too. It's not as cohesive, I would say, as Baron Burrito, but I do think it's very, 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 very good. I do listen to it sometimes, and it's this album cover is actually it's it. Why am I stuttering so much? But yeah, it's very cute. It's doesn't really go together since this is the summer version, so it doesn't really, go together since she's in a Santa costume on the beach. It doesn't really, match up as you can tell. But the album did eat, duh. And obviously you can see her huge ass, and it's covered by her butt cheek. Her butt cheeks are covered by a piece of holly, and that ate because it does match with her hat. And her hair was all like to the side for this to show off her like back on her ass, and So yeah, this one did eat. She had to get in the sand, but it was hot that day, low key. It was released in September, which was like so hot. It was actually filmed on the beaches of not Bermuda this time. It was actually filmed on the beaches of South Africa. Even though there is penguins in South Africa, it just wasn't that. It was pretty hot. Even though I don't know how the penguins survived there, but anyway, we're getting off topic. So yeah, I don't know why. Also, don't mind me saying so yeah and like so yeah or whatever like that. Just don't mind that. It's just what I do. So yeah, I just said it again, but yeah, I keep saying it. And she looks gorgeous in here, obviously. And this album is good. Like I said, I really don't have anything to say about it because it's good. So yeah. So the next album is also from Kiki, but this one's not an album. This one's actually an EP. It's her first EP. It's called She's Light. Now this one ate really good, but also it's very cheap, but it's still ate. If you see, she had to get naked again for this one. All her album covers, she's always naked because she just has a really good body. So that's why she's like likes to embrace that. It's her choice to be naked anyway. It's not mine. I just edit them and shoot them and like, but this one did really good at delivering what the album sounds like and what it's about. It's that she is light and she is powerful. She is the one, like, but I think it did eat. There is 3 versions, but I'm not going to put them on the screen. I mean, maybe I will. But yeah, this one, I really like the colors in the background. I don't know where I got that background from, but it really ate. And I love how it's like a silhouette of her. It really, like outlines her figure. It really looks good. And she was super confident in this one. I loved that for her. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this one. I mean, there's really nothing to say. As you can see in the very middle, there's like a very little like text in it that says she's light. That was pretty cheap too, but we're not gonna talk about that. So yeah. Next album is, let me see. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through all the album covers that I've ever done. So I think the next artist I'm gonna do is Juicy B. So Juicy B, my sister, she has her own solo career, we all do, mostly. So this is where I came back from the summer drought of VIXPOP, and this was like literally right after the summer drought. Like I wasn't even probably planning to come back to VIXPOP because it was just like so done. I don't know what it was about. It was just like weird, but I was just like not in the mood to do any VIXPOP stuff. But then Juicy B was like, she was literally like, oh wait, I like the albums you make. Like, what if I made one? And I was like, oh sure. Well, what do you want like the concept to be and stuff? And she's like, oh yeah, I'll just have it like to be pink and like sound like Aisha Erotica kind of. She wanted to be Aisha Erotica, stripper, 2000s, like all of that. Like, yeah, like Azealia Banks, you know. I mean, Azealia Banks doesn't really have a concept like this, but you know what I mean. And so, yeah, this was like really cool to make because it was such like a surprise. Like, she just it was like, oh yeah, I want to make an album. And I was like, okay. So we just made it. And then it turned out to be a really good album. UCB wrote them all by herself. So it did. You could see like her personality and like her writing in her songs in all this album. Like my favorite song personally from this album is probably Katora Kuchi. That song's really good. I really like the key change in the chorus. It's not really a key change, but it's like a chord change, you know. And I really like that. It sounds extremely good. And it's something different. I mean, it was really something different from VIXPOP. And VIXPOP really haven't had an album like this. I mean, the album VIXPOP kind of was similar to this, but it wasn't really like cunty, you know. It was more like nostalgic in a way. So this one was pretty different from what anyone was doing in VIXPOP, which was bad at end probably if she didn't do this. So thank you so much GCB for really starting up VIXPOP again from the summer drought. So yeah, I really like this album, and it's really underrated too. I did not hear a lot of people talking about it, which I'm surprised about because I thought the songs were so good. They're so catchy. I still sing them in my head to this day. So yeah, this album cover itself is really, really, really good at like capturing that vibe of the album with like the slut sign instead of a stop sign. Like it's just funny, and Juicy B looks good here. She did pick out her outfit and like, you know, the whole theme of it. She picked out herself. So I'm really glad she directed it more than I did. I did edit it obviously, but like, she's the one who directed this whole project basically. So I'm really proud of her for doing that. She has directed some more projects, which I will get to that right now with her next album, which is Whorehouse. And Whorehouse, when I'm filming this, when I'm recording this podcast right now, Whorehouse is not released. It's not out yet because it's supposed to come out tomorrow on Halloween on the 31st. And Whorehouse is very, very, very fun. Album. It's a very fun album. And the cover is very fun too. I thought of the cover, I directed this cover. As you can see, it's very different from Flat Avenues. That's why you can kind of tell like who's directing what. So I directed that album cover, and I think that it's very it's very a vibe switch from Slut Avenue, because I feel like Slut Avenue is very pink and like pretty, but Whorehouse is more like mysterious and blue. It's not really mysterious. It's literally called Whorehouse. Like what kind of. But yeah, so as you can see, it's a haunted house in the background, but UCB is running from it, and she's like scared. She's like kind of like probably sweating, and there's lightning in the sky, and it's nighttime, and the chimney is a dick. If you guys didn't notice that, the chimney is a dick. But yeah, as I said, the album's not out yet, but by the time this podcast is out, it's probably is going to be out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the album. Yeah. And I directed it, but I probably shouldn't do that since she is her own person, and I feel like I took too much control in this project, but I'm kind of venting right now, but that's fine. But yeah, the next project she does after this one will probably be more directed by her, since she has voiced to me, like wanting to direct her stuff again. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I think this album cover is cute. It's not as interesting as Slut Avenues, I feel like, but it's something. It's cute. It was fun to shoot. We shot it in these hills in France, I think. Or was it Germany? I think it was Germany. We shot it on these hills. There was like this haunted house on top of this really tall hill. And then we just got it when it was lightning outside. And then we just edited the chimney to be a dick. So that's all we did. So yeah. Okay, and the next artist, sorry this is taking so long. I didn't realize that there were so many albums that I have made that are out. Like there's so much more albums that I have made, but they're just not out yet. But I will talk about those in a different episode. But the ones I'm going to talk about right now is Vatican's covers. Now, Vatican is the girl group that I am part of with Terry and Amelia. If you guys know who they are, Terry, I talked about her album Cherry in this same episode that you watched. But the Amelia, she doesn't have a solo album yet. She's working on it, but she's not very committed, low key. But it's fine. I'll probably just help her with it. And fun fact, it's supposed to be called Biophilia. That's what it was supposed to be called. We were working on it like way back then, like during the start of my career. But I just felt like saying that. But let's just get straight into the Vatican thing. So Vatican started when I was starting my career, and I was like, wait, I look, you want to make a girl group. And then also, I just realized that when I was talking about hot secretary syndrome, and I was saying how STD was part of the first VIXPOP girl group, I lied because Vatican exists, and Vatican is the first VIXPOP girl group and probably the only VIXPOP girl group that will ever exist. So Vatican was made when I was bored, and I was like, I called up Terry and Amelia, and I was like, wait, you guys look, you want to be part of this like new like VIXPOP thing that I'm starting? They're like, oh, sure. And then they we got dressed just like really quick. Like this was like such a quick little, because I named myself Vatican. Fun fact, Vatican is our name because it is the first three letters of Vatican are VAT, and that is our names in order. Vixen, Amelia, Terry, VAT. So I was like, what starts with the VAT? Vatican, like Vatican City. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a country where the Pope lives. So that's why we named the first album None of Your Business. That's why we named it that. And this album was very lazy, low key. It was cheap. This is actually no, it's not a green screen. I mean, the text was, but we were actually in a little cathedral. We just like painted the background like all black and white, whatever. We were actually in a cathedral in Vatican City. And then we just, I don't know, it was low key lazy. We literally just like got into non outfits and we were just like, okay, let's just pose like we were praying. Nah, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay. It's like, okay, and what? But this is really all it is. It's only 3 songs. It's not even, I guess it's considered our debut album, but it's not really an album. It's just a 3-song thing, and the songs are not good. Sorry to spoil it, but those songs suck. I mean, Dressing Room's the only good one, but the other 2 are really, really bad, and I don't really, I'm not proud of those, but we're just gonna skip over that, and we're gonna go straight into the next Vatican album, which is, what is it? Hold on. Okay, Freedom. So Freedom was, since None of Your Business wasn't doing very good, it was kind of flopping. So, and also the political state of the world, specifically the United States of America, you know, obviously the president is not a good person. He's horrible. He's stupid, fat, ugly, everything. So we decided to make a surprise album. This is a surprise album. And we decided to make a surprise album about him, about the country, and about how fucked up it is. So that's why we needed Freedom, because the freedom. And this is the album cover. And I think it's very cute. I like how our white tops and our shorts, this really is what kind of we really, really debuted with. I feel like None of Your Business was just like a little like teaser or whatever. This was really our real debut because this is when we actually got attention. And this album era was so fun. It was so fun to write these songs. And we all 3 wrote the songs. And yeah, but the album cover itself is cute. It's very literal. We're literally standing in front of the American flag, in front of some unhealthy looking grass or crops or whatever that is. And the I'm really mad that I made this mistake, but Amelia forgot to put her um she forgot to take out her blue contacts because she was using those for a different like photo shoot or something. But she forgot to take out her blue contacts and she left them in for the album. So now her eyes are blue, even though her natural eyes are green, as you can see in every single other album cover for Vatican. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but you know, she still looks pretty. We have our little hair colors and I really like just the white matching tops. I like how they're all white and matching but they're like still different. But I like how the shorts and boots are matching. It like kind of, I don't know, it works. So yeah, this album era was really fun. This album's really good. It's much better than None of Your Business. Much better than that one. It has 5 songs and it actually is catchy and it's actually good. It's actually something to hold on to, unlike that one. So yeah. So next album from Vatican, obviously we're still on them. Them as if it's not me, but yes. So the next Vatican album is Vatican, the self-titled album. And this one was after a little break from Vatican. I stopped producing stuff and like we all kind of just like took a break from being Vatican for a while. And so that was like whatever. But then I was like, oh wait, because I actually made this album too way back when. So I was like, okay, so I made the songs. I made the track list a while ago, but I didn't write the songs yet. So I wrote the songs recently and then I released the album. And then also the platinum edition is out now. So go stream that. But this is where we really dropped the whole nun aesthetic. I mean, we kind of did drop that for freedom anyway, but like we really were just, I don't know what it was about, but we were really going to that nun, like Catholic religion whole like concept for the first thing. Cause I don't know, we were just like, I was really about the concept of like the name Vatican. It was just not, it was dumb. After Another Business flopped, I was okay, this is not gonna work out. So that's why I just chose to just drop it. And no, we're still called Vatican, duh, because it's cunty, but now it's just called Vatican. I mean, it's always been, but I don't know what I just said. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, yeah. So now it's just without the religious concept because that was kind of like corny anyway. Yeah. So this one is much more sophisticated, much more modern, much more grown up since the other one. This one is like loungy, cunty, more messy though, but more modern, way more, as I said, it's very grown. It's much more grown. It's very like electronic-y and like it's just, I don't know. I love the visuals for this. The alternate version of the album cover, which was like us, it was like me standing up and then it was Terry sitting down on a chair and then Amelia sitting on the floor. But that ate too. And then also like the vibes, like if you didn't see that TikTok video I posted a little bit ago, it was like the vibes of each album. And this one was like loungy. I already said that, I think, but it was loungy. It was, like I said, it was cunty, all that stuff. Like, yeah, it was really cool. I like that album. Visuals was really good for this one. And the songs surprisingly flowed into each other good. And it sounded really good together. And the visuals, 8. Like, I really like the visuals that I did. So, yeah, like for the lyric videos on YouTube, those 8. So, yeah, that's all of Vatican's albums as of right now. I think that is all of the albums that I have on this list to review. And it looks like it is. So, wow, the podcast is over, or this episode's over. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Just make sure to support the podcast since this is the first episode. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next episode of the podcast. Whoa, yay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and Miss Vixen out.